Hi, welcome. So if you made it to the third part of this video, congratulations, you are almost on the way to your next level. What I'm going to share with you next has to do with your inventory, and we're going to talk about your calendar schedule, okay? And then we're going to touch on a few tips for you to maximize on this business. So, inventory. First of all, in this company, you are first of all a distributor. A distributor of what? Products. Okay, so it is very important for you to have products. Okay, so just like any other distributor, you have some inventory. Fortunately for our industry, you don't need to have a warehouse, you don't need to have a brick and mortar shop, you don't need to have staff, distribution van or any of that. But with our business, all you need to have are products. So now with products, you have enough products to take care of your sales. You should have enough products to also take care of your samples, and you should have your products for personal consumption. This is the beauty about the business. You cannot be picking products from your stock and consuming them, just like that. You should be able to separate your personal consumption products from the products you are selling out or sampling out to people. Okay, so the ones you have for sales and the ones you have for personal and the ones you have for samples should be decided by you in terms of quantity. Now, if you are a product distributor and you run out of products, you've run out of what? Business. So it's very important for you to understand that without product, you don't have what? Business. So it is very crucial for you to have enough products from the word go. Okay, the company allows you to create a spot or initiate with a minimum package, not because they want you to remain there, but because they want to give you an opportunity to get started. Okay, an opportunity to get started. But the mere fact that you have the opportunity to get started does not mean you should stay there. All right. So when you get started at whatever package, okay, it could be Q Silver. Your aim is to eventually grow to the highest, which possibly might be a VIP. Okay, I know people that are stockists, regional stockists, super stockists, and what have you. But the whole concept is initially they may have started from Q Silver and gradually they upgraded themselves to VIP with more products as the demand went up. Now, you do not want to find yourself in a situation whereby you have customers who want products, but you do not have the products. If you run a business like that, then you are running a scam. You are scamming people because you tell them about products and you do not have the products to give to them. And you cannot, continue growing your business like this. The disappointing thing is you may not even be able to attract serious people into your business because when they come to your meeting is dry. If you watch the previous training, I explained to you that every 10 people you invite, one person joins the business. Now, imagine the person who is joining the business instantly says, hey, Derick, I love this business. I want to get started now, tonight. I want to get started today. I want to get started right now. The challenge you're going to have is that the person is going to say, okay, well, maybe if you don't have the stock here, I will send the money to you later, or I'll send the money to the company later. And when that time comes, they might change their mind. But imagine you are a stockist, or you have some stock with you at that moment. Okay, you are capable of dishing out the product this person needs and possibly take the check or take the money from the person, okay, to process the person's registration immediately. I highly encourage that you do not deal in cash with these people. You call your prospects to be as professional as possible. Give them the company's account, give them official accounts to make payments into, so that the accounts section of the business can handle finance. But notwithstanding, what is important is that you have enough stock, so when they decide they want to get started, they don't have to wait a day or two, because anything can happen. They can change their mind. Now, the second thing you want to ensure is the fact that you have enough stock to give out to customers who don't want to join your business but just want to go and try. Hey Derick, I don't want to join this business, but give me one of the products and let me go and try. How much is it? You don't want to be caught fumbling and saying, well, I don't have them here, I will bring you, you can give me the money, I'll go get them for you and bring them to your house. No, they don't see you as a serious business person. So you always want to make sure you have enough inventory for sales and of course samples. Now there's a powerful sampling concept which I learned from another very successful leader. He says, if you are afraid to let things go or let money go, it means you're afraid to let money come. So the success of their business was to give away free samples for people to try, and it always brought results. So we tried that approach and we were getting a lot of results. Let me give you a very typical example. Probably you want to try with a product which is easy to share, taste, sample. Maybe a box of tea or a box of coffee or something that people can experience. It could be a few pack of sanitary napkins or panty liners. Now the idea is that you are sampling these people with the product for free. Now in sampling them, you're not giving them a full box, you are just giving them a few ones to try. And if you are using coffee, you might want to go like, hi, do you have a minute? I want to do a little survey, or I want to conduct a little survey for my business, if you don't mind. Do you or anybody you know drink coffee or tea, in your house? Do you or anybody you know drink coffee or tea regularly? Maybe he might say, yes, I do. Well, what kind of coffee do they drink? Is it 3-in-1 or black, or which kind of tea do they prefer? They might tell you Nescafe or something. You might mention a brand. And then you might go like, well, has that brand ever paid you before for consuming them since you started consuming that coffee? Have they sent you a thank you card or sent you some money in your account to say, well, thank you for consuming us, this is your reward? Obviously, we already know the answer is never. So, well, I want to introduce you to this product, this coffee that pays, and this sample product will possibly make you feel better each time you drink because of the healthy, benefits. Now, this is a free sample for you, but as I give you this sample, I would like to get some feedback from you on how it tastes and how it made you feel. Can I have your number? All right, so you take down the number and you give out the sample. So this is a very, very interesting approach on breaking ice when you're meeting strangers with products. And we've used it every single time. So if you're using that approach, you may want to have enough samples to give away. So let's do a typical example. Okay, you are looking to achieve, from our last training, you are looking to achieve a minimum of 2,500 PV within 1 week, which is 10,000 PVs within a month. which means that you must have enough products to be able to achieve this project. It's very important. Even if you do not have the product with you, you must be able to replenish your stock as many times as you can. Don't consume your products. I mean, most people go buy product. It's like having a shop. You use your capital, go and buy the product. You have sold the product or probably consumed all the product by yourself, and you have refused to replenish the stock. This is the problem of inventory. You consume the product without accounting for it. You sell the product without restocking them, and you don't even have samples to give away. That is why the company frequently does promotions to give you free samples to give away to people every now and then. So whatever package you may have started with, you should realize by now that if you are making available some products for sales, some for your personal use, and so on and so forth, that product may just not be enough for you unless it's a silver or above. Okay, that is why we highly recommend for you to upgrade and get more products for your inventory. Now, the last reason why you want to make sure that you have enough products for inventory is simply because if you are going to make sales and your profit margin is 10%, 20%, 25%, it is 25% of the stock you have available. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have 0 products, whatever percentage of that is going to give you 0 sales. If you have 0 samples, you are not going to attract anybody in your business. And of course, you need to consume the product by being a product of the product. So how are you going to do that without inventory? So if money is not a problem, please do well to get more products, upgrade yourself, get an inventory of what you intend to give away for sales, what you intend to give away for samples, what you intend to give away for personal consumption. So a typical example is you have 50 customers, 50 potential partners, making 100 guests who have attended your event. Now, in your event, remember the math. We said 10%, 1 out of 10 are going to join the business. So, partners, out of 100, you're going to have 10 partners joining your business that night. Now, what happens to the 90? Now, your potential customers are going to be 90 people. Ladies and gentlemen, if 90 people were to walk away from your meetings, imagine them walking away without products. Oh, thank you for coming, my products are finished, I don't have products, maybe I'll get some next week, and they all go. Next time when you're calling them, say, this person is coming to disturb me with their business, I won't pick his call. But at the meeting, when they are leaving, and you say, thank you for coming, this is your product, it will cost you just, token, whatever you have, we'll appreciate it. If you want to buy more to support us, okay? That moment, if you have enough stock, you can sell to the 90 people, okay? This is why you need the inventory. And before you can get people to agree to attend your events, you need to give out samples. Most of them you need to, especially the cold market, those that do not know you, they will not just attend your event because you've invited them. Most of them will attend the event because you gave them samples for free, you invited them and made some promises they'll get gift products when they attend your event, and this is why they are coming to your meetings. So make sure that you have enough inventory. I mentioned to you I was going to do a calendar training, and I'm going to keep this calendar training as brief as possible for you to have a successful schedule for your meetings. Okay, for you to have a successful schedule for your meetings, you must ensure that you have a diary. And you must have a diary with a date. I'll make available, there's a provision for you to download what your schedule looks like. Okay, you can just download and print what your schedule looks like. Just to walk you through what the calendar schedule looks like, every 90-day game plan, you have 12 weeks. Okay, you have 12 weeks. And in every 12 weeks, you have, that is 30 days. I mean, you have, that is 3 months. I beg your pardon, 3 months. Okay, and in those 3 months, you want to ensure that in every week, you make your week extremely productive. Extremely productive. And let me tell you the truth. How many times would you want your shop to be opened if you had a shop in the central part of town? Assuming you were a shop owner, you were selling clothes, you were selling jewelry, whatever you were selling, from Monday to Sunday, how many times would you keep your shop open if you were making money? Possibly every day if you can afford it, or possibly Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, depending on your strength. Okay, the same thing applies to our business. If you had the means, how many times would you want to keep your shop or your business open? It is as many times as you conduct presentations, as many times as you conduct meetings. That is the number of times you keep your shop open. Okay, so in this industry, it is very important for you to note that the more presentations you have within a short space of time, the faster your results. You compress your time frame with more presentations. So now, with the calendar training, you want to ensure that you label out the days of the week you are available. So, for example, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Maybe these are the days that you have dedicated to the business. All the other days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, are for family or for yourself or church activities or whatever it is that you do. Now, you can decide that, okay, you are having 4 major activities every single week in order for you to get the maximum result. Now, what this means for you is that if you decide that on Sundays, maybe Sundays in the afternoon from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., you decide to have presentations. Okay, so you make sure that you block out, every Sunday. Sorry, this is Monday, right? This is Monday. So if you block out every Sunday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., you know that Sundays are for presentations. Okay, then possibly on Mondays are usually probably busy for you at work, so you do not have the time. But when you close from work, rush hour, people are stuck in traffic trying to get back home. So you decide to utilize the rush hour from 4 p.m. onwards for one-on-one presentations, phone calls, Zoom meetings, or seminars at the office. So now, from 4 p.m., you start inviting your people. Maybe on Tuesdays, you realize that the day is not too busy, so you want to do lunch meetings. So lunch meetings or coffee breaks, maybe from 12 noon, okay? You want to have lunch breaks. And finally, Wednesdays, you want to repeat the evening event. This is your schedule. This is your personal schedule, okay? Once you create a schedule like this, you know that every single week you have 4 openings, 4 times that you open your business to welcome new partners. Now, the idea is to ensure that within a space of 30 days, you have invited all these people, the 100 people, 50 customers, 50 business partners, to have attended these meetings. And guess what? Some will come and some will not show up. But you keep inviting those that don't show up till you've exhausted the 4 meetings. So first meeting he didn't come, second meeting he may not have come, third meeting he didn't show up. But the 4th meeting he suddenly shows up. So we assume that with this you may have been able to invite all your 100 people to attend all your 4-week events. Okay, so your 4-week event simply means that you have conducted a total of 4 events per week, making a total of 16 events per month. You've done 16 events per month. And if you do 16 events per month, where a minimum of 20 people attend each meeting, for example, just 20, what this means for you is that you would have for each event 2 sign-ups and 2 sign-up and 18 customers. Yes, I'm correct. So 2 sign-ups, 18 customers, multiplied by 16 events. That's a lot of people there signing on your business, and that's a lot of customers, buying your products. So it's very important that you understand the calendar training, where you personally make it a must to commit yourself to scheduling at least 4 meetings a week, so that in the whole month you can have 16 events to expose people. Now, with these 16 events in the whole month, you are very sure that if at minimum 20 people show up for your meetings, you would have some sign-ups and some sales. And now with the sales, you should be able to achieve 2,500 PVs every single week if you focus on organizing 4 major meetings a week. Okay, I believe this training, has given you a broader picture of the activities needed to be done in order for you to achieve results. So the most important thing we teach you is to ensure that you have products, you have an inventory, and be able to personally use those products, be able to sample some out, and be able to also sell as many as you can to people who do not join your business but enjoy using your product. And guess what? Most of these people will be coming back by themselves to come and consume the product, generating for you residual income. Now, with this explanation, I believe that you will go very far. There will be a more detailed calendar training in the flight school. If you do make it to the flight school, if you do hit your Diamond 4 rank, you will love to go through this bootcamp training of Eagles. We call it a flight school because by the time you become a 4 diamond leader, you have developed wings and you are ready to test the waves and make your first flight into leadership. And we'll be giving you very detailed calendar training on how to organize these meetings for your downlines and how to equip them with the necessary information. But this basic training is to allow beginners to appreciate the reason why your uplines may be insisting for you to keep doing meetings, attending meetings. Somebody might be like, I just attended a meeting last week, why should I come again? And it's simply because it is repetition that generates the money. The training I'm doing, I've done it over and over and over again, that I usually do not need to look in the book to share this information. And it is these trainings that get us the result that we get, in the business. So it's very important for you to take note. Thank you very much for staying through. and I look forward to see you in the flight school.